What if I told you that for every day you leave your tax-free savings account in cash, you are literally setting money on fire? The banks have lied to you. They gave you a product called a tax-free savings account. It sounds safe, it sounds responsible, but that name, savings, is the biggest trap in the South African financial system. You see, some South Africans, including myself, tend to treat this account like a piggy bank for December holidays, or as a rainy day emergency fund. But the government didn't necessarily create this account for saving. They created it for wealth appreciation, and by using it wrong, you aren't just losing a few rands. You are walking away from potentially millions in tax-free capital appreciation and growth in the long term. In the next few minutes, I'm going to attempt to deprogram everything the establishment and the banks told you. I will try to demystify this complex concept. I'm going to show you the sums and figures that prove you can turn a consistent 3,000 Rand monthly contribution into a multi-million Rand empire. Furthermore, I'm going to give you the exact lazy strategy to do it. So stick around until the end to find out exactly how to use your TFSA. Welcome to Vuyo Invests. Here we learn how to master your money. Let's learn together and get the knowledge we need to secure that bag. First, we need to understand the vehicle. A TFSA is not an asset, it's a wrapper. Think of it like a lunchbox. You can put anything inside a lunchbox. If you put a rotten apple in, it's still a rotten apple. If you put a diamond in, it's a diamond. The tax-free part is just the plastic box that protects it from the taxman. Here is the trap. When you open a TFSA with a bank, they put cash into your lunchbox. They pay you maybe 5% or 6% interest. But guys, inflation in Mzansi is also around 5%. That means your money isn't growing. It's just existing. You are running on a treadmill just to stand still. But if you put equities, shares of companies, inside that box, historical data shows we can get 10%, 12%, even 15% returns over time. And the difference between 5% and 12%, it's not just double, it's exponential. Let's run a simulation. Meet two strangers with common investing and saving goals, Tumelo and Vusi. They are 25 years old today. Both have steady incomes and can afford to contribute 3,000 Rand a month to invest and save into a tax-free savings account. At the end of a year of regular contributions, they reach the TFSA legal maximum deposit allowance, 36,000 Rand a year. Tumelo listens to his bank manager. He opens a cash TFSA earning 6%. He maxes it out until he hits the lifetime limit of 500,000 Rand. It takes him about 14 years of consistent contributions. Then he leaves it there until he retires at 60. At age 60, Tumelo opens his account. He has about 2.8 million Rand. Not bad, right? He should be happy with his efforts. Now look at Vusi. He didn't use a bank. He was diligent in researching tax-free savings accounts. He armed himself with the knowledge and consulted accredited independent financial advisors. Then he used his knowledge and data-driven insights to open a brokerage account, like Equities or Satrix. He bought and consistently contributed to a basket of local and global ETFs that returned 12% on average. He also stops contributing after 14 years. He waits until age 60. But because of that extra 6% growth compounding tax-free, Vusi doesn't have 2.8 million Rand. Vusi has 14 million Rand. Same contribution, same time frame, but Vusi is rich, and Tumelo is just okay. And that is the cost of safe savings. It cost Tumelo 11 million Rand to be safe. Okay, before you rush off to download an app, you need to know the rules. SARS gives us this gift, but if you mess it up, they will punish you. Let's clarify some of the rules of the game. Rule number 1, the speed limit. You can only put in 36,000 Rand per tax year from March until February. That's 3,000 Rand a month. But what if you put in 36,001 Rand or more during the tax year? Well, The South African Revenue Services will slap you with a hot 40% mpama on any extra amount over the 36,000 Rand limit. So please, learn the rules of the game you're playing. Do not exceed your limits, chief. Rule number 2, the fuel tank. You have a lifetime limit of 500,000 Rand. Once you put 500,000 Rand in, you are done. You can never add another cent. But, and this is key, the growth is unlimited. Your 500,000 Rand can grow to R1 billion with enough time and investment in the right assets, and you can add nothing, but you pay zero tax. Rule number 3, the golden rule, never withdraw. This is where a lot of people mess up. If you put in 30,000 Rand and then withdraw 30,000 Rand for a holiday, you don't get that space back. That 30,000 Rand of your lifetime limit is gone forever. Used up, wasted, vanished into thin air, never to be seen. Treat the money in your TFSA like it's in a vault that only opens when you retire. Think long-term, guys. Instant gratification eats away at your future potential and comfort. Trust me, the 80-year-old version of you will be grateful for your sacrifices and planning during your youth. So what do you actually buy? You don't need to be a stock market genius. You don't need to pick the next Tesla, Nvidia, ShopRite, or Naspers. We use the lazy strategy. We buy the haystack. You want an ETF, exchange-traded fund, that tracks the global market, for example. In South Africa, popular options are things like the Satrix MSCI World or Total World ETFs. These funds buy thousands of the biggest companies in the US, Europe, Japan, and yes, even a little bit of SA. If one company fails, you don't care. You still own 3,000 others. You are betting on human innovation. As long as humans keep making stuff and buying stuff, your graph goes up to the right. Here is your homework. Step 1. Check if your current TFSA is cash. If it's at a bank, it probably is. You can transfer it to a broker. Don't withdraw it. Ask for a transfer. But before acting on anything in this video, do your own research and consult a registered financial advisor. Step 2. Open a brokerage account. Easy Equities, Satrix, whatever you like. Just watch the fees. Step 3. Set up a recurring debit order. Even if it's 250 Rand a week, just get it going. Buy an international ETF like the Nasdaq 100 or the local Satrix 40 ETF. And then, delete the app and let time show you the eighth wonder of the world, the power of compounding. The secret to wealth isn't timing the market, it's time in the market. Start today. Empower yourself with information and knowledge. Master your money. Trust me, your future self is waiting to high-five you. I am Vuyo, and this is Vuyo Invests. Tell me in the comments, are you a Tumelo or a Vusi right now? Also, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to be part of the 1% that masters their money. Sharp, sharp.